Oh snap, Glaze is going live.
Good day, good day, good day, good day, good day. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. Just in case you're joining me for the very first time, I am your host, the one they call Brian Glaze Gibbs. Folks, listen right now. I was once the problem. Now what I seek to do, how do I use my life experience to be part of the solution? How do I right my wrong? You know what? Anybody that's interested, get your signed copy of the Brian Glaze Gibbs book, Beyond Lucky, a true story of crack, money, murder, and redemption. Sometime right now is you have to go through a necessary trial and tribulation to get your life and act together. And right now is I went through a lot of trial and tribulation. Sit back and think about it. With every ounce of pleasure, there's a pound of pain. Let me say that again, just in case it went over somebody's head. With every ounce of pleasure, there's a pound of pain. And guess what? I've been through a lot. I'm talking about a lot. Today, what I'm gonna talk about is this. 1.5 million views later. 1.5 million views later on the VladTV Interview. I went and right now set up an interview with DJ Vlad. Shout out to DJ Vlad. Hell of a platform. Over 5 million subscribers. And right now is this guy, man, like he took nothing and make it into something. Once upon a time was a DJ, and then all of a sudden right now he got involved and started doing interviews and started making videos and interviews on YouTube. And right now he mastered the game. When you talk about master the game, he did that. He created a lane, he mastered that lane, and basically he's one of the best at that lane. So to me, I had an opportunity to sit down and talk with Vlad. And that, I'm talking about video, he did like what? A little over an hour and like 45 minutes. And he diced it up into what? X amount of probably 19, 20 pieces. And then he dropped it. He dropped the whole video. And when he dropped the whole video, that video just hit 1.5 million views. So to me, a lot of times people want to know why you went on Vlad. Of all places, man, Vlad is a cop. Vlad is feds. Vlad this, man. You know what? Vlad created his own television with YouTube. Okay? He created it. He's no different than ABC, NBC, CVS, CBS, WPIX, WOR, all the news stations, WCNBC, MTV. He's no different than any of them. A&E, TNT, TBS. He created his own lane. And to me, when I was telling my story and I was trying to get my story out there, it's like my story is an urban story. So once again, I had this young brother. Shout out to my man, Rich Porter, Louisiana. Young cat, just turned 30 years old, a few months ago. Happy belated birthday. And to me, like he told me, he said, yo, man, what you need to do is you need to go get on an interview. Do an interview with Vlad. So people don't understand. Vlad just don't interview just anybody. He feel that what you have to say or your story is not going to get him views. He's not going to interview. It's no different than Netflix. It's no different than Showtime, HBO. It's no different than Hulu. Right now, if they feel before they take on a project, before they take on a series, before they take on a movie, if they feel it's not going to do numbers, everything is a number game. So if they feel it's not going to do numbers, what in a sense they're going to invest into a project that they feel it's not going to do no number? So the difference with Vlad, if he felt my story didn't carry no weight, or he felt my story, he couldn't get nothing out of it that gonna cause his viewer to whet their appetite, he was not gonna do my story. And to me right now is marketing. When you're trying to promote something, guess what? I am not Rolls Royce. I am not Bentley. I'm not Maserati. These are companies you don't have no commercial to advertise their product. So once again, they don't have to pay to advertise. Neiman Marcus, you never seen a Neiman Marcus commercial, okay? Right now is when you don't have anything, you trying to promote it. I can't afford to get a big billboard in Times Square, New York, or Beverly Hills. I can't afford that. Or Atlanta, Georgia, like Big Meech, BMF, the world. I can't afford that. So right now, Vlad was my best choice. So automatically, when I reach out to Vlad, his people reach back. And they told me right now is we can set it up. They're very interested in sitting down, having an interview. And you know what? What we did is we set it up. I had two choices. I could have met with his people in Atlanta, LA, or New York. So guess what? I was more closer to Atlanta, ATL, the dirty South. So with that being said, I remember getting information, meeting at a studio, went to Atlanta, went and sat down. We did an interview. Now, folks, listen. A lot of times people want to say, or they want to know, how do Vlad? Me and Vlad was never into the same room. Vlad probably was in the comfort of his own home. I'm at a studio with a cameraman that had everything set up, and they set it up through Skype. So once again, he got a unique system that he utilized. So even some of the questions I got, you know, well, Vlad, and everybody said I keep pronouncing his name, Vlad, whatever. Like anybody that know me, I have a speech problem, and as a kid. So to me, I am not going to handicap myself based upon that. So even with that being said, we sat down and we did an interview, and he asked me a bunch of different questions. A lot of times I told him ahead of time that when he do my interview, whatever question was not off the table. Whatever he want to ask me, he can ask me. It's a no hold bar interview. And that's what we did. So a lot of times people say, well, Vlad, the police, Vlad this. Listen, man, my story is an open book. If you Google the name Brian, Brian, Glaze, Glaze, Gibbs, Gibbs, if you Google that, you'll come up with all type of situation regarding to my stories. You know what I'm saying? Some of the things that I've been through, on who I once was, what I am today, what I'm trying to do. Like I tell people, I was once the problem. Now what I'm seeking to do, be part of the solution. So to me, like right now, I don't have nothing against Vlad. Right now is right now he did me a favor. I reached out to him. He reached back. I know plenty of people reach out to Vlad. He wouldn't even do their story. If he feels it's not worthwhile, if he feels it's not going to be beneficial to his channel, his platform, and things that he's doing, he's not going to do it. So right now is hats off to him, because once again, he didn't have to do it, but he did. And like I told you right now, over Skype, and we did, I thought, a great job. And like I said right now, only thing right now, honestly speaking, out of all the questions that he asked me, and something that he said towards the end, well, most of the people that I interview in regards to murder, is like they show some type of form of remorse. And he said right now is like, you don't seem like you're remorse. And people, nobody can't tell you when to be remorseful and not to be remorseful. I've been dealing with some of the things that I did. I've been dealing with my own personal demon for years. So I'm not just going to turn something on, turn something off, because this is what he felt. That's what he felt. I did plenty of interview where I was emotional. I expressed myself, because once again, I am not a light switch. The way I feel, if I'm talking about something, and right now at that present time, if it touched me a certain way, yeah. Like I told you, I fight. I have many restless nights. I'll wake up in cold sweat. I cry a lot. Because once again, who am I to say who live and who die? I'm not God. And like I say, my story was everything I've been through from a snotty-nosed kid. When I was a kid, when I was young, I was dumb. I wanted to be down. I didn't have no identity. I got caught up into that concrete jungle. Not making that excuse, because you got a lot of people that came from those environments and they made it. They made it while committing a crime. So to me, I took shortcut. And I didn't have no reason to take shortcut, because it's not like I really had a bad life. I died. My mother and my pops, they did everything they possibly can do. To put us in a position to be successful. Like my mother had a chance when she moved from Bedford-Stuyvesant. Her and her, her common law husband at the time. Right now, they both had good jobs. So right now they wanted to leave the Bedford-Stuyvesant section. Okay, it was up to my step pop. Right now, we went to Queens, because back then Queens was considered to be a little bit more, safe, a little bit more cleaner, a little bit less drama, less violence. But no, what my mother wanted to do is she left Bedford-Stuyvesant, and she wanted to go to Cypress Houses. Cypress Houses at the time had one of the highest crime rate. Why she want to go there? Because she had one sister living on Linden Boulevard. She had another sister living with their family on Sutter Avenue. So what she wanted to do, because she loved her family, she wanted to be closer to her sisters and her niece and her nephew. So the objective is, over her common law husband, over his wish, she wanted to move to Cypress. She didn't have to do that. And that's what we did. We moved to Cyprus. And when they moved to Cyprus or whatever, I got caught up into a lot of different things that I regret, but it was nobody's fault. Because a lot of people from Cyprus, you got a lot of great people that came from Cyprus and made good of their life. I just choose the right, left. I just choose to go left opposed to going right. So once again, when people start sitting back thinking about with Vlad and the things that he doing, he's police, he this, he that, everybody's entitled to their opinion, man. Once again, he gave me an opportunity. I appreciate that opportunity or whatever. Do I agree with some of the things that he do? You know what? That's his philosophy. That's his standpoint. That's, his mentality. So to me, I'm just grateful that, I reached out to him, he accepted it, and we went from there, and the rest is history. So 1.5 million views later, look at it. A lot of times people don't even know that Brian Glaze Gibbs did an interview on Vlad. But right now, the link will be in the description box. And what I'm trying to say right now is what I did was he gave me the opportunity. I sat down with him over Skype and he put it out there. He asked a bunch of different questions and I answered those questions as honest as possible. So once again, like I say, hit the like button, subscribe, share, donate. Right now, I got the BGG movement, in full effect. It's best to give than receive. You can expect a lot of different things from my channel, from my platform. And what I'm going to do is, folks, right now, I'm human. I'm going to keep it as clean as possible. I am not perfect, but once again, I am a much better person than I once was. Anybody want to support the Brian Glaze Gibbs platform, the Brian Glaze Gibbs channel, the BGG movement, you can donate. Cashapp is accepted at the BGG Official. Dollar bill BGG Official. Dollar bill BGG Official. Get your signed copy of the book, the Beyond Lucky book, the Brian Glaze Gibbs story, a true story of crack, money, murder, and redemption, by emailing me at Brian, BRIAN, Gibbs, GIBBS 1201 at yahoo.com to place your order. If you order that book, you know what I'm saying? Guess what? I will throw in Straight from the Street, Volume 1, or Straight from the Street, Volume 2, for free. Peace, love, and prosperity. Thank you. Thank you for all 59,100 supporters. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Y'all have yourself a great, great day. One love.
Just got my copy of Beyond Lucky by Brian Glaze Gibbs. Thank you so much for sending me my personalized autographed copy. I've had the pleasure of knowing you for a long time, so I'm really excited to get to know some of your stories and what made you you and how this redemption came about. I know you're a changed man, and I'm looking forward to seeing the whole process of how it happened. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, Brian Gibbs. I love this book so much. I mean, I was a fan of your YouTube channel, but now I'm like a real up close and personal fan. I really love what you have going on here. And not only that, but I too was once lost and now I'm found. So thank you, Brian, for this autographed copy. I appreciate you.
Have you checked your tire pressure today?
I don't have a flat.
Have you checked your blood pressure today?
No, I don't feel sick.